You want a copy of this as well?
Normally, no,
Oh, to see phone. Yeah. So the thing is, before we go on, because my phone just cut out, you was on TikTok. Now you've gone onto YouTube. What's your YouTube channel name? Because I'll put the link below.
Kala Colors, and I appreciate you, Raj. You did have you maybe don't realize.
Yeah.
When you put my voice on your YouTube
Yeah.
channel, me and Mohammed were struggling to get like even one person,
Ah.
like, every one person will come with a happy,
Yeah.
He's just done very genuine way.
Yeah.
And when you put my voice on your channel, all of a sudden, few of people just come on my channel.
Yeah, but where's the rest? Only 50. Where's the other 100 that was on there? Where have you gone? Watch. If you want. The thing is with your stuff, when I watch it, it's just like if you want to kind of just chill out and have a good time.
Yeah,
that's kind of what you're doing.
yeah,
So
yeah,
my channel is about arguing and discussing like on serious topics with yourself. Obviously, you will discuss serious topics, but from my understanding, you just kind of want to bring. I mean, I may be wrong. Just tell me, but you just want to bring joy to people. I'm assuming. Is that what it is?
Because I'm very happy. I'm
Yeah.
very enlightened. I'm sort of joy in every microsecond, and I see life like unlimited way in detail, and I can never calculate this whole London. If God give me birth only on London, billions and billions, right? I will never understand only London.
Yeah.
Just one example.
Yeah.
Then it's London, then it's like UK, then it's Europe, then it's Asia, Africa, everywhere, But I could never be able to because what happened, everything is recycled, purified by, spiritually, by divine. And amount of things are happening every microsecond we cannot put in way and measurement, And we are enjoying the same time, we are on journey. We should have a love and peace message for ourselves and love and peace because everyone looking for happiness. Ananda. Sikhism like saying Ananda, When you go anything, death, life, celebration, they sing a song like that.
Because you got a love. You got a good voice as well. As we said you on that as well. So like the thing is that
I used to sing when I was a child, and I couldn't sing. My voice gone down like today. And then I thought that singing is not for me, mate.
It might be that. Baji.
No.
Band kar de, man.
I was shouting at on YouTube.
Oh, call it.
Guy, he's called Mandeep Weekly.
Okay.
And he tried to talk to me like very weird way. I said, do not do. And I spoken like very forcefully. And my voice is gone down.
Oh, don't worry. Fikr na kar, man.
So how you feeling today? Like your hair?
I mean, I used to come all the time every week, but this place is very negative. This is the problem with it as well. You need to come only sometimes because the problem with this place.
I feel when they have it especially the Muslims arguing, they're very loud, they're going to fight, and then I saw Christians, but mainly I see Christian and Muslim people here. Very rarely I see any other religion
No Hindus, no Sikhs.
No Hindu and no Sikh.
Well, Bhai Jagraj Singh, Bhai Jagraj from based in Sikhi. He used to come, and one of the things is about a lot of Christianity and Islam. They're coming here to win arguments all the time. Whereas with Sikhs and Hindus, we're just going to go here to kind of preach. And they don't understand this. This is a kind of like a arena, like a coliseum, like in the olden days. For them, it's win and lose.
No. Some of them, I meet, you know him, I meet some people, they are very wonderful talking, very positive. They don't have when somebody talked to me, I said, I don't have time for talking that one. But a lot of them arguing between each other about, how to understand what they want to prove. Here, life is here to get connected to happiness in and out. You see the amazing life we are experiencing here. That's all is the matter. You can't prove nothing who is better, who is not better. Any religion, you can't prove it who is good, who is bad. Because that is just a great part. Religion is a part, my friend. It's like a lot of the rivers going to one sea. They are all the rivers
all going to the same place.
Going to the sea, and that's what Guru Granth Sahib clearly explained. Allah Noor Paya Qadrat ke sabande ek noor te sab jagh upja kopre. He's saying from one light we are created. He's saying Gita Pasao Eko Kwa Jisse Hoy Lak Darya. So it's from one word, one kun, like this kun, we say Pasao in Agriculture. So it's one word, is like in God's order happening. And we are here on journey, best journey ever, human. This is the best journey here, and we can become immortal spiritually.
Yeah.
We can become, either we can be like soaked into oceans divine, whether it can be swimmed like, you know, forever swimming, whether it can be emerged into it. So, you know, whatever it is the same thing. So we will find happiness within us before we have a physical death.
Do you go on the Hare Krishna thing every week?
I was last night as well there.
Alright.
And I do enjoy the chanting, dancing, but I am not that Hare Krishna.
Okay, right.
I chant Krishna, which is like we give name Vaheguru.
Okay,
Allah,
right.
after that. They don't understand even those are Hare Rama.
Yeah.
They don't. But every religion has the boundary. They are manipulated. When they're born, they say this is right, this is right, and they try to convert in their religion.
Oh, even Hare Krishnas?
Every religion.
Okay,
has the
alright, that's
same thing.
interesting. Alright.
Muslim have the same role, Sikh has the same role, Christian, Hare Krishna. Because there is no such religion on the planet which they're saying, oh, don't come to us. They said, come to us, then you will find peace of mind.
Yeah.
But this true Guru was not that mission. They never converting people. You know, they never. There was the message for humanity. If you look at the Guru, the first Guru was denied to wearing that Janev. He said, I'm not going to wear it because if I have wisdom there, which is not going to die, art of God, I will wear it. Otherwise, this will burn again, you know. And I'm not going to wear it. On ninth Guru, given his life for the same Janev. So you will understand the philosophy of Guru is for us, everybody. Same as every spiritual hero, you know. And they don't understand because everyone say, if you come to become sick, you will become good. No, you need to become human being. You don't need to become religious. You need to become good human being.
ਇੱਕ ਮਿੰਟ ਇੱਕ ਬੰਦਾ ਆਉਣਾ ਹੈ ਮੇਰਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਭਰਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਫਿਲਮ ਨਾ ਕਰ ਖਮੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਿਲਮ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਪੈਰ ਫਿਲਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੈ because I don't want him to know who he is. ਇੱਥੇ ਆ Don't film him though, film ਨਾ ਕਰ ਉਹਨੂੰ.
No, I will. I want to.
Yeah, because he's a young boy, he doesn't need the mask pala. Yeah. So this is my friend Hassan. ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ for like 10 ਸਾਲ.
Okay.
Yeah, ਹੁਣ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਸੀ ਅੱਜ. So you just call.
I know.
Yeah, make sure you don't film it. So
Well, they're on there, yeah?
Hey, nice isn't it? Nice isn't it? Yeah. Have you seen him before?
Oh, the video making, man.
Okay, all right. Well, Speaker's Corner or?
No, on online YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm
he's
quite active on YouTube lately, and Raj helped me with my subscriber because I was struggling to get even one, you know, sometime each day, and all of a sudden, like, we look at the positivity how it happened. I said maybe little bad word, and the result was positive. Yeah, one guy was talking about like.
Now you didn't say the bad word. You someone.
He escalated.
No. If I say to you now, this banda called you an idiot, and then you start shouting at him, and you didn't say it, then it's me that's doing the shit story. So you said what you had to do.
But result was very beautiful.
Yeah.
Because I know when you like captured me in Mahabharat, rebellion, what is it?
It was Extinction Rebellion.
Yeah, and you never said anything wrong to me.
No.
Then you said you and Ma'am met me in that thing.
City Hall, yeah.
Festival. But I didn't remember.
ਉਹਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ for 10 ਸਾਲ ਮੈਂ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਉੱਥੇ just like a month ago but ਉਹ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਸੀ so ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮੈਨੂੰ contact ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ so even then like how God works like, you know I come there.
YouTube, don't you? How long you been active on YouTube?
It's been around 3 years now. It didn't start on. Yeah.
But you quite enjoying YouTube because everybody knows Raj speaks.
don't know if I enjoy it, but it's kind of like you have to embrace that. You know, sometimes when you put yourself out there, you're gonna get the good and the bad.
Yeah, of course.
That's everybody.
Some weeks it's going to be more bad, and other weeks because there's been some amazing things that have happened.
What you're doing here, that's what I'm saying, because you're a YouTuber now.
I think the idea is to get, obviously, what's it called? Just awareness out there for certain issues that are happening. Particularly because we're living in London. So these issues that are happening in London, Raj obviously is trying to acknowledge those issues that are actually happening. So some people are going to like it, some people are going to hate it.
Yeah, you're right.
But
same as with everybody. I'm on the path. Everybody love me. There is someone.
And so the problem with let me explain one thing about the internet, which I found out, and it's been a hard lesson, is that you can say something 5 years ago, if someone watches it today, they think you said it today.
Yeah.
So they'll cut, oh, you said this Scarlet. I said, no, look at the date of the video. That was 3 years ago. My views have changed over the time. You progress.
He has said, I'm learning, I come to learn, I come to
We all
learn.
are learning. We all are learning.
But the internet doesn't work like that. The internet works in like when the algorithm shows the video. So they might see a video of you today in 5 years' time. And it's like, oh, okay, you got to speaker's corner there, yeah? They don't look at the date. They won't realize that it's 5 years ago. And this is the way the internet kind of has its positives and it has its negatives, because you have to, I have people confronting me and say, oh, you said this. I said, dude, that was like 3 years ago and I don't say that anymore. But overall,
People saying that, people say, listen, Rod, you said this 3 years ago, then they should question, is that still your stance?
no, but the problem is,
we are human beings. We are learners. We are not complete. Yeah. So we are not perfect. We are learning from each other, from Mother Nature, from experiences, from our mirror, other human beings. You know.
burning your rage.
And we should.
Not you. I'm talking about all the haters.
So we should appreciate, everything in a positive way.
Kala, I'll take John on here. Come, let's go.
Then I talk to you later on.
Yeah, we'll talk later on. But like I said, subscribe to Kala. Yeah, make sure you live stream. If you want a good kind of like spiritual kind of time, fun, go to Kala. If you want Ponga and Tamashe, you come to me. And if you just want middle ground, you go to my boy Hassan, man.
In the middle.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, so Sikaldi Party, man. Take care, man. Just go over there. Actually, don't walk when you do. How's it? Yeah. Oh, is he here? All right, let's go to Raza. Okay. Let's heckle Ali Dawa.
Where's the jam?
Don't worry, I've been heckling Ali Dawa about the family stuff, attacking families and stuff. Let's get in the middle. Sorry, man. Excuse me.
If that's your strongest point to defend Islam, if that's your strongest point, because the plan is like you
Ask him about attacking women and bullying women. Yes. To go to your enemies. Yes, he agrees to bully women. Okay. Don't worry. I'll do it in a minute.
You're trying to protect them, and he told you to shut your mouth.
Don't worry, I'm going to do my thing in a minute. Let them get their thing out of the way first.
Well, let me get this straight. You're trying to protect him, and he told you to shut up.
Who are you? Don't corner.
Who are you?
Who are you? Look at this guy. I don't even know who you are.
You're trying to protect him.
I wasn't protecting me. I could talk all right. Oh, did he tell me to shut up?
Yes, he told you to shut
Or did he say, oh, maybe thingy? Okay. Oh, you know my name. You know my name. Do you know my name? Do you know my name? Do you know my name? Do you know my name?
Tom Robinson.
In La Chota. Low Bona.
What is this legal Asian racism for a woman to I don't know. It's like 16, I know it. 16, yeah? Now, I'm asking a question. France, what's the legal age for France now? I'm going to come to you.
They're all crying behind. They're my fans. They're my fans. Crying. No, you're crying, not crying.
Say that in Kuti.
You don't even know what Kuti means.
might we argue?
You're a harammi, a kutta, a puddida. Do ki haga, yo do kutta haga, puddida haga.
According to Britain, some European countries in America are pedophilia countries. The point is the following. Hear me out. The age limit is subjective. France says 15, Great Britain.
So then if a country says free at the age of...
Hold on.
Let me get
So a country better than your good. Is that what you're trying to say? You're trying to say a country's better than your good.
My objection. if a country that
Shut up, bro.
In Africa.
I don't know.
I'm gonna make you famous. What's your name? Ibrahim is a pussy hole.
They decided that the legal age limit was
There he is, there he is. He's
Mohammed
crying.
was great then. Because he
Subscribe to him. He's known as pussyhole.com.
Pussyhole.com.
Hey, shut up, you
justifying many wrongs. Justifying many wrongs. Doesn't mean that Mohammed was
You're a
right.
cokehead. Shut up. Shut up, you spiced. I've seen spiced in real life. Why are you having...
Let Ali Dawah justify child marriage. Let him do it.
Justify.
Just let him talk justify child marriage.
Hey, bro, you keep smacking.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Stop touching me. Ain't my fault when I does it. None of your fault.
6 and had sex with her when she was 9.
So that's the
He
point.
married her when she was 6 and had sex with her when she was 9.
But you're talking about Africa, you're talking about France. It's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant. It's your God's morality that's out of whack. Your God's morality is out of whack. There's nothing to do with that. That's your God's morality.
You're basically saying
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on. Okay, neither you do it. Neither does your God, who thinks it's okay to elect a paedophile as a prophet.
If that's the case, your dad and his granddad is pedophiles as well.
Oh, he's going for the family again. We showed you. You're going for the family. Okay. Once again.
My dad is not a prophet.
Once again.
My dad is not a prophet, Muhammad.
You're a backup dancer.
Yeah, I'm doing Bhangra. Chakra Patte. Yeah, we're doing Bhangra. Yeah, I'm a Bhangra backup dancer. Make sure you say it right. I'm a Bhangra backup dancer.
Your belief in Muhammad being the best example, everything he does is righteous and great for all Muslims, right? So by marrying a child at 9, yeah? Listen, by marrying a child at 9, it's great for all time. But for all time, you guys are going to see it as right, and you guys are going to see it as good. And that makes the world look at you guys differently. Because no one's saying that it's wrong. Everyone's saying it's right. And we have to continue to it. That's disgusting.
For all time and hear me out. You know what? Mark my words.
This guy's logic is out of whack.
You guys on this, but we can see what's whack.
Oh, okay. Maybe always give me a whack, Harry, because you've got nothing.
Now.
Get your kids on Tinder, innit?
Why not? At 6, and let them consummate after 3 years. Wow.
The prophet is an
You see that car even with Ali Dawah on it?
Mohammed got it wrong.
Jesus is better than Muhammad.
Jesus is way better than Muhammad. Muhammad was a joke. The man was a joke.
Go on. Are you taking a pic for yourself? You can talk, but make sure you're taking a pic for yourself. Talk as much as you like.
Now, listen carefully. You're going to even agree with this. You, on camera. Cameras, how you going to agree with this? The prophet, wait, hear me out. The prophet,
I need to bring it in.
Aisha at 6. He studied his contract. The prophet waited at the age of what? 9. Listen carefully.
A whole 9.
You're not going to like it. If the prophet used to be why would he have to wait? Yes.
He wanted to dabble with it.
Because he's waiting until she's old enough so he can put it in.
No, he waited for her to bleed.
That's what, bro, that's
What did you say again?
he's waiting until she's old enough so she can put it in, so she's big enough. Are these guys not hearing me? I'm not justifying anything.
So you know,
Where did I just wait? Where did I justify? I said that he was waiting until she was big enough for her to put it in. I did not say that it was okay to sleep with a 9-year-old girl. No, I didn't. You got it wrong again. Where did I say that? Let's not jump the gun. Let's not jump the gun.
What did I say? You're going to agree with us, yeah?
All she did was develop a bit, and now you're shouting Allahu Akbar. What is this, bro? It's logic. The logic is
Where?
where the they got that from? I don't know.
What hole?
Now. So wait.
Should have waited a lot longer.
One second. William Blackstone's law, on the law, that the age for consent in this country was 100 years ago. 1400 years ago. You need to compare what's happening 1400 years ago.
But you think Muhammad would know better, wouldn't he?
He's supposed to be a prophet of God. He's supposed to know better.
Allah would have known better.
He only knows 17th century laws.
Now, the question that you ask is what? Is the prophet ask you a question. If the Prophet, he's an example, yeah? If he married at 6 and waited for it to 9, what does that teach with Muslims? Here's the following. If I'm a 17-year-old boy who wants to get married, don't bear in mind, the Prophet is a role model to all the time. I want to marry a girl, she's 14 years old. I use the Prophet's example of how he waited for her to start becoming an adult. So according to that standard,
So it's 9 an adult.
It's not an adult.
You're burying
You're burying yourself right now. You're embarrassing yourself, Ali. It's really bad.
Ali Diva, you're done it here.
Man, you're embarrassing yourself.
Ali Diva. Come on, man. You're bullying women and now you're saying this. Oh no, it's a bad week for her.
Well, I mean, the excuses. Are you simply going to tell me that's okay for a man to wait 3 years when a girl is 6 to even marry a girl at 6 and to think of fornicating at 9? You're going to tell me that's Bible and that's legal just because you think that's age appropriate puberty? I'm sure that's disgusting.
No wonder you're hated so much.
No, the most hated couple in the world.
I was the most hated. Oh no.
I've been top
Oh man, because it's becoming
Following this.
Oh, you're getting there, Go on there. Ask him why they're bullying women. Ask them why they think it's okay to bully women. Why do you think it's okay to bully women? People's wives and children and others.
Bro, at the end of the day, you gotta admit, this guy looked at a 6-year-old girl and thought, yeah, I'll marry that.
How long is he going to talk for? That's how easy can't stop talking.
Let him explain away his
Clanging gong. If I speak with the tongues of angels but have not love, I'm a clanging gong. What?
An adult!
He married a 6-year-old! He didn't marry a 9-year-old! He married a 6-year-old! She wasn't 9!
Because this guy's
She was 6 years old when he married her! She was 6 years old when he married her! How is that an adult, Ali? How is that an adult, Ali? Is that an adult, Ali? No, it isn't, Ali.
Racist!
That's not an adult, Ali. A 6-year-old girl's not an adult, Ali.
Put a 6-year-old to bed! For a bedtime story!
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, Stockholm Syndrome.
Quick challenge. Stockholm Any Muslim
She was 6 years old when he married her, bro.
Playing with her dolls!
She's playing with her dolls, bro. That's bad.
Why does it have to be your criteria?
You said we're going to get
You don't
Can we talk now?
This guy is
When Muhammad had his followers, he had his people, do you believe it that Muhammad...
He's going to the old covenant. This guy's in the old covenant.
First Samuel.
First Samuel. Everybody first Samuel.
What?
No, we're not changing the goalpost.
So what's the news then, Paul?
Well, it's just I got some clarification from the police about Uncle Omar,
Yeah.
that lovely, moderate, kindly, sweet-talking Muslim
Yeah.
we often see down here ripping into people.
Uncle. Lovely
Oh,
uncle.
lovely uncle, who in reality is probably the most disgusting Muslim human being that I've ever encountered in my life. Anyway, the point is I've just clarified what's happened to him because there are 2 warrants out for his arrest.
All right.
He was actually arrested, I'm now told by the police, 2 weeks ago in his residence in Yorkshire.
All right.
And he was told to appear in court here in London a week ago, and again he failed to turn up at the court. Now he failed to turn up at court before in March. So I was there in the court, knowing he was supposed to turn up, because he has been charged with some quite serious hate.
Can you just clarify, because there's a lot of people, and I don't agree with them, and say, okay, what he said was free speech, but there's a difference between free speech and there's a fine line between hate speech. So you need to just clarify.
In my view, there's no, I'm not a lawyer obviously, but there's no such thing as absolute free speech, even in Speaker's Corner. If I was to stand up and call for the assassination of the Queen and call people to go around and blow up Buckingham Palace, I'm sorry, I probably wouldn't last very long.
Incitement to violence.
I can't just say free speech. There are limits, it's not absolute. Anyway, it's well known that there's footage of him even on YouTube now of him roundly abusing me just for being gay. disgusting things. This went to the Crown Prosecution Service because they have to give the green light to any prosecutions these days. And they decided that there was a massive evidence and he could be prosecuted under the law for hate crimes. And this was back last year, and in March he was due to turn up just before COVID hit the scene. And he failed to turn up, just didn't turn up, no explanation, like he wasn't sick, or he just didn't turn up, didn't tell his solicitor, he just failed to turn up. Then of course COVID hit the scene and everything stopped anyway. And then another warrant was issued for his arrest, saying to turn up at court, of course, because you can't just not turn up without an excuse. So he was due to turn up a week or 2 weeks ago, and he didn't turn up there either. So there's another warrant. Now what the police should do, I'm told, is that they should arrest him, take him into custody, and then he should appear the following morning in court. He has no chance to get away with it. But of course, because he's failed to turn up, the seriousness of his offences have increased. And unless he drops dead, he will
hopefully he gets locked up.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, he needs to face justice. Because the guy, I don't know why this guy is in this country. He hates everything to do with Britain, and he is a fellow traveller with ISIS. We've seen that down here. Deport, dinghy boat. We need to get people like that out of the UK, man.
That's my humble opinion, but the Home Office decided he has a right to remain because he's a refugee from Egypt. Anyway, that's up to the Home Office to decide. Maybe he has a right to stay here. But I'm not happy with.
So do they know where he is now though? Have they located him?
That's an unknown because he may have gone to ground. He has friends, of course, and even he has friends. And who knows where he is? But he will be. The only way he could evade British justice now is if he drops dead. And he might just do that to spite me, actually.
Or he could be hiding in Grey Dunya's basement as a kind of like a BDSM kind of like sex dungeon. That's what I've heard that he's got. Allegedly.
That's one possibility. But anyway, I'm expecting he will be arrested. If the police are intelligent about this, they'll take him into custody and he'll appear the next day or whatever in court, and then he can face justice. And because he's already got a fairly recent criminal record for physically assaulting a police officer here with a stick, where he whacked the policeman across the face with it, causing incredible suffering from the poor policeman who was hurt like that. And he was given a prison sentence, suspended. I think it was 2 years. So these are.
Dude.
So the priest there who actually dropped his notes for his sermon.
I just watched. You're doing a speech.
He's just giving an overview of Uncle Omar.
Yeah, the latest news about him. So, what was I saying? So, I suspect that because he's already got a criminal record for violence, a violent crime, that he will go to prison again, hopefully.
All right.
This man won't be told. He won't change, he won't reform, he won't admit he's wrong, he won't plead guilty. He is what he is.
And so what do you say to people that say he's a lovely uncle who is not any danger to no one, shouldn't be prosecuted for something that he said at Speaker's Corner because, he's an old guy and he's just like at the end of his life? I mean...
I would say, well, there's several things there. He may be an old guy at the end of his life, but they're deluded because his track record, which is on camera... What do you want? Oh, it's a very complex thing. So a guy like that who is vile, I mean, the way he's me, the way he's abused women, the vile language, and also his people he hangs around with are very unsavoury, ISIS types. I mean, actual
Abdul Hakim and all of these Suleiman and all of these.
People are actually in prison now for terrorist offences. So he's not a guy you want to take home to mother, and say, hi, Mom, he's my new Muslim friend.
Obviously.
Who's that?
He's a guy, he's known down here as Uncle Omar.
Or Uncle ISIS, as he's better known.
So
the one who was abusing.
By the police. There's 2 warrants out there.
Anyway, I need to shoot. Big up to yourself, man. Hopefully we'll capture him.